22. All of your parents and the administrators and all the staff of Morrow High School want to say thank you, and I want to salute you for the many outcomes and milestones in your life that are yet to come. There's an African proverb that says, until the lion tells the story, it will always favor the hunter. A post on social media said it this way: when writing the story of your life, make sure you hold the pen. I have come to realize that the discrepancy between my expectations of what I thought the last couple of years were going to be and the disappointing yet improving reality of where we are now sitting here and you being at your baccalaureate service had nothing to do with you and nothing to do with me. It would not define me and it would not define your future. It has been said that improvement comes from change, but change requires confidence. Sam Cooke said years ago, a change don't come, I guess, 50 plus you. Sam Cooke said a change don't come. And you can ask your parents and they'll tell you that one of the guarantees of life is that nothing and no one stays the same. People come into your life for seasons, and the people that you're associated with might not be the group you need to build relationships 5 years from now. You got to learn when to hold them, and you got to learn when to fold them. I heard a speaker once say, if you don't know who you are, be careful. Someone sitting next to you will define what your life is going to be. Maya Angelou says, success is liking yourself, liking what you do and how you do it. If you're not careful, people will have you walking on a road that your feet were never meant to trod. The worst seat to be at the table is the one that's not destined for you. It has been said that dogs don't bark after parked cars. So when you start moving, when you start elevating, when doors start opening for you, expect the haters. Expect the opposition. You may think someone is coming behind you to pat you on your back. They're looking for a spot to stab you in. So be mindful of the vision that God has placed in your heart is your vision for your season and for such a time as this. It is designed to discourage you and make you quit. Everyone is not going to support you. They're not going to be happy for you. Stop investigating the hate. Who said it? Did they post it? Did they tweet it? Is it on social media? How many people shared it? Does it matter? Stop giving energy to the negative things in your life and realize who you are. Romans 8:31 says, if God be for me, who can be against me? Get the disagreeable haters out of your circle now. Baby Group said the loudest boos will always come from the cheapest seats. Those individuals that invest the least in you will always have something to say. So, why did you do this? Well, I wouldn't have done that. Well, good, you ain't me. So decide now what's destined for you. It'll be like, what's for me? Gonna be for me. Say, what's for me? What's for me? Say it like you mean it. What's for me? What's for me? Gonna be for me. Gonna be for me. I remember reading a message and it said, Brother Oral Roberts shared with Kenneth Copeland years ago. He said, Kenneth, seek the will of God for your life. Confer no longer with flesh and blood. And stop going to folks trying to get them to co-sign of what's in your heart. He said, and get the job done at all costs. Philippians chapter 3, verses 13 and 14 says, brethren, sisterin, I count not myself to have apprehended, but this one thing I do, forgetting those things which are behind, and reaching forth unto those things are before me. I press for the mark. One verse said, I stretch and I strain for what is ahead. See, greatness is not achieved in comfort. So there's going to be some stretching, there's going to be some straining, but you can do it. See, I may have did that, been that, said that, participated in that, but I ain't that. So when some folks come back, you're trying to remind you of who you used to be. When you was at Morrow High School, look, that ain't me no more. Sometimes you got to do return to sender. Folks try to come to you to discourage you because they hate. That's what haters do. They hate. I remember someone saying, God, it looked like everybody turned their back on me. He said, no, I turn you. I turn you. I turn you so you can see the version of you that I see. I turn you so you understand that the enemy doesn't fight you for where you are now. He fights you for where you're going. I turn you for eyes have not seen and ears haven't heard, but I prepare for you. So if I turn you, don't turn back. I turn you to walk in fulfillment to become an overcomer. See, it's not a survival mindset that's going to scare your enemies. It's not a just holding on philosophy that's going to scare your haters. See, it's when you step out on the water when they said you couldn't. It's when you call things that be not in your life and they manifest. It's when you speak to mountains and they move. That's the mindset of a Mara High School class of 22 overcomers. Yes, birds were designed to fly. Fish were created to swim. And yes, you were created to conquer. But just because you were created for greatness doesn't mean that you will. You got to desire it. In the words of Les Brown, you got to be hungry. Allow anyone to steal a downplay what's on the inside of you. Bishop Noel Jones told us that some people cut to heal, like doctors, but other folks cut to kill. Ask the folks in the morgue. So positive or negative, good or bad, moral or immoral, if you hang around something long enough, it's going to rub off on you. So after conversations with your friends, find out, do they sew me up, do they heal me, or do they leave me bleeding? Am I checking for cuts and stab wounds? Have they cut me so my vision is seeping out of me? It's just like a tire on a car. You have to periodically check the air pressure. See, vision seeps out. And so you got to be mindful to have people around you that's speaking vision on the inside of you. That's encouraging. No, I don't think I need to go. I got something I need to go. But everybody gonna be there. No, everybody ain't as I am. So everybody ain't gonna be there. So decide now who's gonna be the one that helps you check your tires. In letters to a young sister, Michelle Obama said, you have to own who you are. Now, how many of you know you got some good in you? Amen. And you got some bad in you. I can't hold both of your hands up. And you got a part of you that you know that you're much better than what you represent. So you're going to have to speak words of encouragement to yourself when you get up. Mom and Dad, Grandma, they better always be next door in the next bedroom. But you got to allow what they placed on the inside of you, teachers have placed in your middle, that has to speak louder than the words of opposition and negativity that's going to come to you. I came here tonight to be a positive prophet of your success. As you prepare to walk out of the doors of Mara High School and step into your destiny, I decree and declare that you are talented, strong, and gifted. I decree and declare that goodness and mercy shall follow you all the days of your life. I decree and declare that you have favor, that when man says no, that God will say yes, and doors will open when you walk in front of them. I declare that no weapon formed against you is going to prosper. I declare that every word that rises against you will be condemned and shown to be wrong. I declare, class of 22, that you're the head and not the tail, that no obstacle will stop you and no hindrance will delay you from reaching your dream. I decree that the men and women have been raised up today to use their gifts, their talents, and their influence for your good. I decree and declare that you're just where you need to be for where you need to be. I decree and declare that you will work while others seek rest, that you will talk when others choose to remain silent, that you believe that you have eyes to see and a mind to think. I declare you to believe that you're living your best life now. I declare and decree and dare you to believe that you'll get into the right college with the right professors, the right mentors, the right breaks, the right supervisors, the right protection. I decree and declare that whatever career or option that you've chosen, that you'll walk in the path that's destined for you. I decree and declare that when challenges come, that you'll stand. And stand therefore till you get what you're standing there for. As you walk into this next phase of your journey, I want to challenge you what a great philosopher told another young king. Rafiki told something at the Lion King. Remember who you are. You're a Mustang. You can't go by all that you see today. Your faith has the ability to rewrite the resume of your life. What is for you is going to be for you, and I challenge you to work on your bounce back. See, all it takes is one idea to change the world. You have greatness on the inside of you. Your ideas are powerful. Don't allow circumstances and people to dampen your sight. I remember one of my mentors telling me years ago, stop watering things in your life, Sam, that were never meant to grow. Water was right. Water was good. And at the end, when to get the results I got, that meant that you would have to go down the path that I went down. You don't know the strength behind my struggle. You don't know why I hustle like I do. You don't know the shoes that I walk in. Shoes that had to stay up through the night working on assignments that pushed me past my comfort zone. Shoes that allowed me in Mara High School to intellectually breathe. Shoes that walked to school and they had to walk to a part-time job after school and then walk home and still have to do my work. Shoes where the expectations were a size too large for me, but I was determined to flip-flop in them anyway because I knew what was on the inside. Shoes that were polished on the outside, but I had cardboard on the inside of them. See, my life wasn't what you thought. Now I smile through it. I walked through it because there was something on the inside of me that was speaking louder than the challenges I was facing. Class of 2022, what you do today what others won't, so you can do tomorrow what others can't. Look at your feet. Your shoes, look down. We got different colors, different sizes, from orthopedics to stilettos, from wingtips to flats. Look at your feet and say, feet don't fail me now. Everybody ain't saying it. Feet don't fail me now. So you the older you will understand when the folks say feet don't fail me now. See, people won't understand your story of overcoming adversity unless you tell it. I started out with the proverb. So in this point of your life, you gotta be the lion. You gotta tell your story. As you reflect and you prepare for this next season of life, think of the cloud of witnesses that have already gone before you to prepare their way. Best-selling author Dennis Kimbrough said that disabled is a physically challenged, but handicapped is a state of mind. See, we can be perfectly fine, but our mind has us handicapped. He said, force them to shine shoes and you got a James Brown. Place her in a wheelchair, you got a Barbara Jordan. Confine them to a prison cell and you got Nelson Mandela. Bury him in the frigid cold of the North Pole and you got a Matthew Henson. Raise him in poverty, you got a Booker T. Washington. Tell her she ugly and you got a Cicely Tyson. Childish Roots, you got an Alex Haley. Allow physical and sexual abuse to ravage their bodies and you got a Maya Angelou. Tell her she can't write and you got a Alice Walker. Steal his dream, he becomes Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Parents, grandparents, aunts, and uncles, and others that are here tonight, what we have before us is the result of fertile soil that you have nurtured and watered and planted. There's some words to a song, Still I Rise for Yolanda Adams, that I have to play from time to speak to me because, even the encouragers have to be encouraged. It says, shattered but I'm not broken. Wounded, time will heal. Heavy the load, the cross I bear. Lonely the road I trod, I dare. Shaken, but here I stand. Weary, I still press on. Long are the nights, the tears I cry. Dark are the days, no sun in the sky. Sometimes I'm slow, but I'm not in despair. Yet still I rise, never to give up. Never to give in against all odds. Struggling, I make my way through. Trials that come to make me strong, I must endure, I must hold on. Above all my problems, above all my eyes can see, knowing God is able to strengthen me. So as I begin to close, for all those who are here within the sound of my voice, listen to this Mara High School's adaptation of I Am a Soldier. I am a soldier, a student in this army of greatness. I have been taught, trained by experience, tried by adversity, and tested by fire. I'm a volunteer in this army and I am enlisted until I see a manifestation of the seed that has been sown in my life. I will not get out, sell out, be talked out, or pushed out. I am faithful, reliable, capable, and dependable. If others need me, I am there, for I can borrow high. School's wrong. I'm not a baby. I don't need to be pampered, headed, primed up, pumped up, picked up, or pepped up. For I am moral high school strong. No one has to call me, remind me, write me, visit The enemies who have come against you this day you will see no more. But if you can't win today, win the moment. But by all means, don't quit, because you are Moral High School strong. Step by step by step. But just keep moving. Keep pressing. Keep driving. And sometimes in life you're going to find out that if you can't go back and you can't go forward, just pop it, lock it in neutral, and be thankful for it. I remember a quote by Dr. Miles Monroe that said, everything that happened in my life, useful. So whatever you're going through, always know that God has a plan for your life. Jeremiah 29:11 says in closing, for I know the plans